Hello, my dear children. Good morning. Welcome to online classes of Standard 3rd Subject English. So, lastly, we have completed up to our dictation word, right? So, first we'll understand the remaining chapter and then we'll see the keywords. Okay? So, what is that? We have learned that Nashruddin neighbor was there. He was asking to bring a 10 chicken to his home. Then his neighbor brought. But he told that nothing is getting solved. So what should I now do? The man was really very troubled and wanted to find a solution to this problem. He was very troubled because no space is there in the house. So he was very troubled. He decided to give the mullah's advice a try. He told, whatever mullah say, I will give a try. So the man went home and brought all the chickens into the house. So he went and bring all the chickens. Next day he went to meet Nashruddin again. Next day what happened? Again he go and meet Nashruddin. He said, Mullah, I followed your advice and took the chicken into the house. I obey your advice and I bring all the chickens to the house. But it did not solve anything. In fact, it has made matter worse. Now my problem is very much dangerous because first this much only people are living. Now 10 chickens. How can I manage all these things in my house? My house is even more cramped now. I see, said Nashruddin. Now take your donkey and keep it inside your home. The next word is telling. Take your donkey and keep inside his home. First 10 chicken, now donkey. The man did not think much of his idea, but Nashruddin managed to convince him to do. That neighbor was thinking what he was telling. It is not good. He was not playing. He don't want to do. But Nashruddin convinced him that you do just I am telling, afterwards you will solve the problem. The next day the man came to Nashruddin looking very distressed, was very stressed and said, now it's 6 human, 10 chickens and a donkey. Now in house, how many people was there? 6 human, 10 donkey, that is 16 and 10 chickens and 1 donkey, that is 17. For 6 only. Then also the neighbor is having problem. Now 17 people. Then how much problem? It is so crowded that one can hardly move. No one can move also. Then what happened? Nashruddin replied, you own a goat too. You also have a goat, no? Not great goat also. Don't you? That you don't have goat? Yes, I do, said the man. The man said, yes, I have got. Great. Nashruddin said, yes, it is great. Take it inside the house too. That also you go and bring and keep it inside the house. The man objected. Man said, no, I will not bring. How is that going to solve anything? That how this all the people come into my house and solve all these things? But convinced him to do as the head said. But he convinced that no problem, whatever Nashruddin is telling, let me take a try. The next day the man walked up to the Nashruddin in a stage of anger and distress and said, next day though he became very anger, that he became, your plan is not working, made our life miserable. The house is now crowded that we are finding it difficult to even breathe. We cannot even take breath also like this. My family is upset and everyone is complaining about lack of space. They are telling that what are you doing? Why are you bringing this all much people in the house? Then Nashruddin said, don't get upset, friend. Go back home and take all the animals back outside. Now what he is telling? You go back home after complaining that. You take all the animals back outside. Next day when the man came across Nashruddin, he was beaming. That what he was doing, he was seeing. He said, I must thank you. He said, I must thank you, Mullah. Your plan has worked wonder. First, no one can believe that what he was doing, but that plan was wonder. Now that all the animals are outside, there is enough space in the house for all the family members. Now we realized 17 or 18 people is living in house, then 6 people is very comfortable, no? So now everyone is happy and content with the house now. So no one is complaining and no one has problem. So this is the story of Mullah Nashruddin and the neighbor. Okay, so we completed up to here. Now keywords. Approach means to speak to someone about something. You want to say something, that is approach. Wonder, a polite way of asking someone to do something. That teacher, may I do this, like that polite way. Bother, to annoy, a worry or upset. Lack, not having enough of something. Cramp, a sudden pain in a body muscles because of cold or too much exercise. Means sudden pain is there, like this, due to cold or anything. Convince, to make someone believe that something is true. You have to convince, no, this is true only, you should do, like that, convince. Miserable means very happy or uncomfortable. Very unhappy or uncomfortable. Okay, children, so we completed today this chapter, and thank you.